Hey guys, Keith Wachter here, your local vacation rental manager here in Orlando, Florida. I'm at the Enclaves at Festival Resort, about 15 minutes away, 10 miles straight down I-4 to Walt Disney World Resort with the first ever installment of Will It Rent. So what is Will It Rent? Will It Rent is going to be a video series that we're doing highlighting different communities and really answering the #1 question that we get asked by both homeowners as well as real estate agents about these different areas, and that is, will this property rent? Or what can I get this property to rent for? How much is my income going to be? What are my expenses? What does it look like to actually own this property and have it managed for me? Before I jump into the rental numbers too deeply, I want to give you an idea of what the Enclaves at Festival has to offer. This is a fantastic resort. It's got a beautiful clubhouse, beautiful amenities, and it was previously built by a company called Minto. They started the initial townhome section, but then handed the reins off to a company called Ashton Woods, who is now currently developing it out. Festival is a resort community, so you've got a community pool as well as a kids pool or kids splash area. It's got an arcade and other resort style amenities as well. The initial section of Festival Resort, there were options for a pool. In the new sections, there are no private pool options. So that is one thing to take into consideration when considering one of these townhomes for purchase as a vacation rental home. Like I said previously, there unfortunately is not an option to purchase a private pool townhome here in the resort. They do have a very nice little patio area that you can enjoy the nice Florida weather. But of course, from a rental standpoint, we would always love to see a private pool in the back of these townhomes. There are currently 5 different layouts here in the Enclaves at Festival for the townhomes. They range from a 2-bedroom all the way up to a 4-bedroom. The 4-bedroom is an add-on option. It's $8,900 to add on that 4th bedroom to the 3-bedroom layout plans. The prices range from about $240,000 all the way up to about $290,000 for the 2-bedroom, all the way up to the largest 3-bedroom square footage option here in the Enclaves at Festival. As you can see, looking around, it's got so much light, so much natural light. It looks really good. Of course, all the furnishing here in the model homes is absolutely spectacular. But from a rental standpoint, obviously it's gonna stand out in pictures with all that natural light, and people just like to have more space generally. Of course, if you fit a sofa sleeper here in the living area, then you can sleep 2 more, of course, increasing your rentability for potential guests as well. The 3-bedroom options also come standard with a 2-car garage, and from a vacation rental standpoint, you know what that means, and that means game rooms. These units also have massive bedrooms, which is a huge plus when you look to actually rent the property out. When guests are looking at pictures, they want it to feel open, they want it to feel bright, and they want it to feel spacious. So that's exactly what Ashton Woods is doing here, and they are absolutely delivering on that. Extremely comfortable accommodations. Of course, the bathrooms are spectacular as well. Each unit has a full walk-in closet for the master. Here in the other room, as you can see, it is a twin over full, which is extremely appealing from a rental option. There are manufacturers that make these beds twin over full trundle as well. That would make this room alone sleep 5 people, probably 5 kids as you're going to Disney in this area. Obviously with this current furniture setup, you wouldn't be able to pull a trundle out, but with a little bit of room design with an interior designer, you could definitely make that happen. The bathrooms are Jack and Jill in all of the 3-bedroom options, which is a major plus. Again, very modern, updated, and styled nicely. And lastly, for this model, we are in the final bedroom. Again, just massive sized bedrooms, very comfortable for families who are possibly even splitting a townhome to stay, or just one family that wants to come stay for their vacation. Another interesting aspect about these townhomes is that they actually come with the option to be equipped with Alarm.com thermostats. Now, that doesn't seem like a really big deal, but Alarm.com is the creator of a system called Point Central. Point Central is a home automation system that allows property managers to access the thermostat as well as the door lock, even pool heaters for properties that have pools, and so forth, many other options right from their own dashboard. So it saves owners a lot of money in the long run by being able to control those very quickly and very easily. So that is a huge plus when you're looking at these townhomes as a possible purchase. So let's jump into the brass tacks. What are these properties going to rent for? Well, right now, at this point, we can only really give estimations, and what we estimate for an average daily rate for the 2 bedrooms is going to be somewhere around $120, maybe $125 a night throughout the year, and then up to a 4 bedroom is probably going to be closer to about $135 to $140 a night average. A realistic occupancy percentage for this area is going to be about 50 to 60% occupancy at those daily rates. Of course, rentals is definitely a game of balancing both your rate management as well as what your occupancy actually is. So balancing those two, 50 to 60% is really about where we expect to be. So doing the math on the numbers, 60% occupancy throughout the year is about 218 days throughout the year at about $130 average per night. You're looking at about $28,000 in gross rental revenue. So you're just looking at the nights booked times the nightly rate that you take on those bookings. Of course, that number is often confused with a lot of different buyers, real estate agents, and different management companies too. So if you want to know how to actually calculate a good gross rental revenue, net rental revenue, what the money is that actually goes into your pocket if you're a homeowner, check out the link in the description. I've got a blog that I go into detail on how to actually do this and what gross rental revenue means, net versus gross, as well as the different expenses that you should consider before you actually buy a vacation rental home. For more specific information regarding these properties, both from a amenity standpoint as well as a specific cash flow estimate on how we estimate these properties are going to perform over the next year, email me at keith@itrip.net. Here, you can see it here below, keith@itrip.net. I'll be more than happy to send you a cash flow estimate. It's basically a rental analysis for these properties over the year. And then of course it depends on a 2 bedroom all the way up to the 4 bedroom, but I'm happy to share any information that I can with you. So thank you so much for watching. And if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.